Hey everybody, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. Welcome. I'm so glad everybody's here. I can feel you today. And for all of my longtime subscribers, I just want to give you a hug and a kiss, an e-hug and an e-kiss. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, the blessings that rain down upon me because of you. Thank you for being here with me on this little journey that I'm on. And for all the new kids, my guides call you guys the new kids. All the new kids on the block, welcome. Equally wonderful to have you here with us. So I've got a crazy busy month in September. I'm going to be going away for a couple of months. There's construction going on here, all kinds of fabulous things going on. And my guides are saying, and for many of you in your lives as well. And you'll be able to identify what the sacred turning, that's the word, those are the words that are coming through. So I have a few minutes this morning and I thought I'm feeling the need. So let's jump in and talk about the full moon in Pisces. I will put a link below. Please go look at the astrology. It's important. So if you looked at the monthlies, look at as many of the monthlies as you can when it comes to your astrology. You know, moon sign, rising sign, Venus, all that stuff. Okay. My guys just said Jupiter. So there's a lot. There's a great turning going on. We are in a shamanic turning. And one of my subscribers actually just asked me that question. What is it that you mean when you say that word? So it's a fabulous question, and thank you for asking it. It's about this. It's about bringing forward destiny and co-creating with the universe. That's what shamanic energy is really about. It's about helping someone, if you're involved in healing, but generally shamanic energy is meant to co-create with the universe, which includes letting things fall away or helping them move on, whatever way you want to frame that up. My guides are very liberal. They want everybody to come to their own understanding. My guides just said, this is not religion. We're not going to tell you how to do it. It's up to you to create your understanding, to take it into you in the way that resonates with you. That's what magic is all about. So we have here in the oracle cards the sacred blade pointing up, which means things are going well. All of us, we're going to be snipping some things off. This is a moment of rectification, illumination, using the highest order of love energy here in this place. Pisces. My guides are talking about, they're saying words like this: the vaulted strings of electromagnetic energy of universal consciousness. So my guides talk about the tapestry, and what that means is the words I just said as it relates to humans and their beingness, my guides are saying. So there's magic in the air. And when we see the raven, which is literal magic, it's about being able to transfer yourself back and forth into the sacred void, the shimmering universe, my guides call it. With the sacred blade, we are literally, in this moment, able to turn destiny and free ourselves from that which binds us. My guys are saying in darkness, and what they are talking about is being in the chains, so to speak, euphemistically, in the chains of illusion. So if you look at the astrology, you'll understand there's some things going on with Aries. Mars and Aries is going retrograde. And we have Cancer in the mix. I believe Cancer is, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong, Venus. Venus, I think, is in Cancer on this full moon of Pisces. So we've got all the love energy we need in this moment. Really, truly, the heart-mind chakra has been cracked open for a majority of the population. Some people are still living in fear, and we see the manifestation of that. We can free ourselves from that, and if enough of us gather together, we can free humanity from that malady on this day, because we're in connection with the sacred void, the mystical realm, the magic of the blade. My guides are talking about Ace of Swords, that literal intellectual brilliance that comes along with the ability, my guides are saying, to have a moment of brilliant clarity, and then the power and the willingness and the ability to go straight forward because the hand of the universe is here. And look what it's doing. The rainbow. So that's about the rainbow bridge. All the things we all know about the rainbow. And look at this. Ooh wee. Do you see how the rainbow is, if I can get my fingers out of the way, reflected in this card? It's a day of sacred convergence. When the desire is going to be there, the water element is there. See the boat? That's what that is. There's looks like a shore, some kind of arrival destination. You see humanity arriving? There we go. And then they come to this distant shore and they walk into the light, getting all choked up. This is the day we have. Whatever you want to imagine as a destination for this place, this dimension that we experience in here, this is the day that we have magic on our side. We can literally fly across the rainbow bridge into this new harbor. So it's time to believe our destiny. It's time to put all doubt aside and join together as a unit. My guides are saying, as a unit, to use the power of future's invention and sacred manifestation. Because all you have to do is put your wish forward. My guides, before I started, they were talking about, it's like having a birthday cake and you put the candles in and then you make a wish and blow them out. That's what this day is for. We are on a new shore. If you listen to the astrology links below, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So full moon's always rectification, illumination, secrets coming out, finishing a cycle. This particular cycle is meant to do all those things. Primarily, it is here to illuminate the new path forward. And here's what it is. Ponder that for a minute. What if you could make it come true? What would you do if you had this capacity and you could cut yourself free of, of the things that have been going on prior to this? Free ourselves. Cut the psychic strings of those things that cause the opposite of that to come forward, and then use your ability to imagine the future and bring us all into the mystical realm in order to bring this forward. And in some sense, that's the whole reading. That my guides are saying, it's sort of all you need to say because it's really true. So make sure you go and watch the astrology. So building on that, what do you see this? I love it. I want to thank my spirit guides. Oh, the Tower card. What do you think? That's a theme of the reading. That's a moment when the big bang comes and you just, that you know what up. Just blow it up. And please don't anybody commit violence. I'm not talking literally. I'm talking psychically, which is a much more powerful, more effective way to create anything. So this is a moment of supreme endings. We're on a new platform. All the readings were very shamanic, very deep this month for September. So walk your own walk. Get informed, my guides are saying, about your energy. What is your contribution? You are your purpose. And your purpose inside this tapestry that my guides talk about, all of us joining together to weave the sacred strings, quantum energy, there are a lot of words for it, light codes. People have, my guides always say, human people have a lot of words for things like that because they're trying to understand. And the guides are saying, yeah, we're going to help you. We're going to give you this beautiful Pisces full moon when the hornet's nest is just swarming with anger and rage, and we're going to just psychically, all of us join together. I hear a song in my head. Oh, some kind of a, it's from the 60s, that's what it is, and it's some kind of a song all together now. I think it's a Beatles song. Go look it up on the internet, okay? I can hear it in my head. We're having our moment. You know why? You know that stuff my dad's been talking about all this time? If you're a longtime subscriber, you've been watching us. You've been watching the journey, a little bit at a time. It's been going on forever, of course, because we're here. But in the days when I joined YouTube, my guides are laughing at me. However furtively I did it, there was a purpose. And the purpose is to tell you about your purpose. And we've been watching ourselves build on this idea of we're learning, we're growing, we're getting stronger, we're fine-tuning our energy for a particular reason because something's coming forward and this is the moment. Look at that. That's us. My guys have been talking about the heart, mind chakra. Look. Do you see the Kundalini awakening? Look at that. All the way up to the crown chakra. Massive illumination. Okay, that comes first. Then this is revealed. That's the card that indicates us. So a beautiful turning. This is the World card. In this deck, it's called the Perfecter of Energy. And it is demonstrating that we have all the tools we need internally and externally. And the moment has arrived. So this is the way, okay, they're giving instructions. This is the way you are to sit in your life. Inhabit your human being. It is time to know and to understand and to believe that there is a purpose that emanates from you and it looks like this. And the moment has arrived. We're learning something. Every time Pluto's in Capricorn, there's a massive revolution here on this earth. And it's always about, like I said, excising tyrannical power. So it's fascinating that there's this dichotomy going on. I guess there always is. So this is a moment, if we can all have faith, be in your joy, like this. Understand. This is what brings the change. You got to get rid of the structure that's not working so that this can reign supreme, my guides are saying. So we're going to talk about a little bit about what that looks like. And this is setting the stage for all the way through to the end of the year. And there will be more things to say about it. But for this day, this is the most important thing to know. That's the Two of Cups. Do you see what's happening, all you beautiful humans? I'm just going to talk to you the way my guides talk. All you beautiful humans, look. A sacred dialogue about the art of loving. And we have Venus in Cancer. I'm pretty sure that we have Venus in Cancer on the day of this moon in Pisces. And there it is. This is the story. This is our story for this full moon energy. There it is. My guides always say, play the movie for them so they really see what the unfolding looks like. We, all of us, on this day and the days that follow, all the way through to the end of the year, we have the ability to telecommunicate. Any place in this world that you want to send your energy, do it. Just do it, okay? Send it out into the atmosphere, and Gemini is here to carry it forward. So send a beam of love energy to the Geminis. So most of you have heard this story. It's Merlin and his sister. Merlin became, I just said deranged. He became deranged because of all his trials and tribulations and the difficulty of being human. And he was a wizard and he just got worn out. His sister built him this tower. Okay, my guides are saying, meant to funnel the energy of the moon to him. And there they sit. All these different windows, all the doorways to come and go, look upon the world with many different perspectives, and find yourself in that moment, in that effort, and let the full moon illuminate the connection that you have, all of us, with each other. I guess at some point I'm going to do a live stream about that. I think it's time. Some years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, when Venus was in retrograde, I did a live stream and I talked a lot about that kind of thing. So I think we're going to do a little follow-up. My guides are talking to me in the background. So there we are. Okay? Again, when it comes to the progression, watch. That's what happens when we do this, an artful dialogue, telecommunication all across the world to bring forward the type of reality that we want, because we're focusing on creation, not on this is just the theme. This is not where our focus belongs. Our focus belongs here. That's more powerful than that, believe it or not. It just is. Okay? So we're going to have this artful dialogue, and it's going to put us on a new foundation. 4D, gang, coming forward. Use it. It's available to us now. Allow yourself to understand it's a fertile moment. Just this beautiful young woman standing with the ancient ones, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, whatever, my guides do this, whatever word, human word you want to use, they don't care. Understand the concept. All right. That is the Six of Pentacles. This moment when we're standing here like this and we reach out to the universe and say, okay, we're on board. Let's go. Let's create what it is we know can come forward, and we're feeling like we need a little help. So we can ask together in these moments. It's fantabulous. Seriously. And then, look, we get an answer immediately. That is the sacred grandmother who sits suspended in the universe, weaving together the strings of destiny of her grandchildren. This is really a message about the ancient ones being here with us in these moments. And the sacred grandmother sits in her starry loom. The energy that we can raise on this day and the days going forward, particularly, I think, as moon cycles go, I'm getting a little pushback, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know, between now and the new moon. In fact, this morning when I was meditating on this, my guides were saying, well, treat this full moon like a new moon, because effectively, energy-wise, it kind of is. And then the new moon will come in and it will further what we weave together now. All over the world. So all the folks that watch this channel from all over the world, almost every continent. I don't think I've connected with anybody in Antarctica yet, but it's coming. Just help spread this message, okay? In whatever way you do that. If you want to share the video, awesome. Join the tapestry that is being woven by sitting in your place like this and asking the ancient ones and join with the ancient ones for their wisdom and their knowledge, because it is our decision making, it is our desire that creates our reality. That's how you manifest. I do it all the time. I just say, okay, here's what I need right now. Thank you so much. This is very exciting. I'm looking forward to co-creating this with you, and I'm looking forward to the really fun mystery of how this unfolds. If I need a big giant chunk of money, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I just know that it's going to arrive. And that's kind of what's going on right now. That's why there's so much construction and all kinds of fun things happening here, because I'm preparing for post-COVID reality. Because I am turning some sacred keys here. All right, so let's talk about the bridge. That thing that my guides call the bridge, that's the energy that ties the human life, the three cards we just looked at, and the intention and the desire to the soul. My guides called it the soul chariot. What they're talking about is what we're doing on a soul level. If you think about the tapestry of all beings and the deep intentions buried within all of us about what we really want. Everybody wants peace, harmony, prosperity. We want everybody to be okay. Right? 90% of us, some people, not ready for that life yet, I guess. And so they give us, my guides are saying, it gives us ballast. We all work together, no matter what you think. Those people who are mired in fear and rage and racism and, oh my God, I just said gluttony. So they're talking about gluttony of resources and power and things like that. Those folks are helping whether we realize it or not. This is kind of a story about that. These are star-crossed lovers. They ran away together. This was the daughter of the king. He disapproved of her lover, and the king wanted them, what he really wanted was to kill this guy. And as you can see by the card, he did. So they said, okay, we'll give you amnesty, just come back. And then, of course, they were ambushed. Her lover was killed. She threw herself off a cliff. Right? Star-crossed lovers. It's the revelation that is being given to us in these moments. Nine of Swords. The amount of anxiety that we have and the lack of peaceful restfulness, the irritation inside of our beings, inside of our souls, that is reflected from the human angst, is what carries us forward into our soul destiny. So it's a hard thing, and I certainly have a challenge managing it. But when we see all the horrible things that are happening, the massive amount of cruelty, the reflection in policy from the mind of a narcissist who is not able to care about or for others, has raised up the anxiety to a fever pitch, and has that, combined with COVID, has cracked open the global heart-mind chakra. And we know now. We feel the suffering of humanity. It has been revealed to us how deep the sickness goes. The people who've lost loved ones to this disease that's ravaging us because of egoic illness on the part of the leadership. And I'm not just talking about Donald Trump. Everybody who co-creates what that person wants, of course, is part of the problem. And I am going to get a little political today, I guess. I understand it's part of the unfolding. There's something about it that's being revealed to all of us now. Here's what my guides are saying. So that if you choose to have more of that, you will know exactly what you are choosing. And I don't know about you, but I've made some very bad choices in my life, particularly in my younger days. So there's a revelation that's coming. No matter which way we choose as individuals, we will know something. And that revelation on a soul level is going to carry us forward into our destiny. Because there's a great adventure coming. Warrior of skill. Knight of Wands. Holding his power in his hand. Has the magic mushrooms. Do you see the purity of the intention? Waiting. We are waiting in these moments that are very pregnant, because there is change coming. All over the world, we all know what's happening in the United States. There's a massive change coming because most of us are standing like this. So it'll be interesting to see what the choice is and what the adventure is going to be. But in this moment, this is the adventure. Hang on one second. My guys want me to show you this. This is the adventure we are meant to primarily be putting our focus on. Okay? Sorry about that. So we can fly across the rainbow bridge into that beautiful destination, the mystical realm. My guys are talking about the tongue of the raven, bringing forward the reveal, and in that moment we are free. My guys are saying, no matter the outcome of the election, all that kind of stuff, we are free. And we move the energy forward as a collective. The Chariot. Venus in Cancer on this day. Ooh, I'm getting all choked up. It's so beautiful. The energy charged enough to bring forward this massive illumination and turn the wheels of destiny. So that this feminine energy can move us forward. It's always hard to do. There. See? No, I did it wrong. Wait a minute. There we go. There it is. So if you're new and you don't know, you see the swastikas at the breastplate? Those little flowers are the petals of wisdom we're going to be inheriting over the next year. Because this is about the cycle of a full year coming forward. You see how far we're going to move? A year from now, my guides are saying we won't recognize ourselves, because the revelation is so enormous, and it will cause us to become couriers of the messages of the universe. That's what he's really about. That's why he's so passionate and impulsive. And, you know, he looks like he goes off half-cocked. It's because passion moves him. And the passion that's moving him in this moment is that revelation of what this battle's really about on a Okay. You guys are saying things like destiny, destination, and stuff like that. But we're going to get it. Look. Oh, how much do we love that? Four of Pentacles. I love it. The judgment of knowledge. What have we learned by the decisions that we've all made, including inaction, that brings us to this moment where, because of the revolution, we finally go, hey, wait a minute. That is, talk to my hands. That's enough. I'm done. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm not going to deal with you anymore. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to say, I'm done. And you that are causing all the problems, you're going to be turned into a beast and vanquished into the forest so that everybody can see your true intentions on the outside. And you're damn straight I'm holding on to what I've got because you can't have it. It's that kind of a moment. And my guys are saying, and we're talking like that, just like really down to earth. No BS. No pussyfooting around. No sugarcoating. This gig is up. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. I love it. And look at that beautiful outcome. The sacred goddess, Coventina, the alchemist. See that? Look. See what these women are doing? So this is really fabulous. We see the male part of us coming into a great healing because, you know, the male part of me is clearly the Aries rising that I have. I'm going to push forward. And I am going to be, you guys are saying, I'm hasty. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And don't you stand in my way. You know, you guys have dealt with Aries. You know how that goes. They're laughing at me. You know how that goes. I want order. I'm a Virgo. I don't put up with any fuss and I don't put up with any mess. And my Aries will drive that forward. So if you look at the strings of your particular energy in your particular chart, then go look at the readings for this month. And you'll understand what your energy is doing and what your purpose actually is for being here. That's pretty much all my guides ever want to talk about. You are your purpose. Let's find out what your energy is being used for this month so you can align with it. So this is our collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. That is beautiful. So we have two notations, in a sense, about our collective destiny. First comes the alchemy. And the sacred grandmother is there, Queen of Pentacles, who is able to create all kinds of abundance just because she exists. That's her gig, so to speak. And she does it for her family and her lineage. So we see this energy coming together, weaving itself together, because something is happening that's creating this, my guides keep saying, the big blow, so that we are freed. Thank you, Spirit. Hang on, they're telling me to hold up the cards. So that's happening, so that we are free. Thank you, Spirit. To travel on. See where we're going? They're telling me it should be that way. That is what's really happening. That's how it's going to look on the planet. Okay? So my guides want you to understand both things are true. We're free. So you join with the rest of us, if you would, all you fabulous soul travelers out there. I put a little Nina Simone song on the community tab in my on my channel. Go check it out. Fabulous. Love her. All right. Spirit, can you please, if you would so kindly, give us one more message before I have to fly out the door. Okay, let's see. Some piece of advice for us, please. My guides are saying something we should know. Okay, I'll take that. Something we should know. As we fly forward. What is it, Spirit? Whew. That is the rune for the sacred warrior. That is why we are Shaman. And my guides are saying, it's a moment when we can experience ourselves as the collective shaman, the sacred mind of the universe. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Quite beautiful. Yeah, let's see. This is the warrior, the sky god. See that? I can never say it, but I think it's Tiwaz or Tiwaz. Okay, this is the rune of the spiritual warrior. Always the battle of the spiritual warriors with the self. Funding a will through action. Thank you, Spirit. Funding our collective will through action, yet unattached to outcomes. And remaining mindful that all you can really do is stay out of your own way and let the will of heaven flow through you. That's, again, my guides are talking about the tapestry. If you are able to allow yourself to be, my guides just said, your eternal presence in these moments coming forward, you will understand what it feels like, what the experience is to allow the will of heaven to flow through you. We co-create. You can't, well, you can force stuff to happen. You can try, but it's much better to actually allow the universe to radiate into you and to flow through you so that that vibration can be shared with all the souls who walk past you on the street so that we can activate each other and allow the destiny come forward rather than try to force our version of destiny, which gets us kind of where we're at right now. I think sometimes, not always. So my guides are saying that's a very important piece in this moment. Stay unattached to outcomes. Vision what it is you want to create. Remain mindful and grateful. And stay out of your own way so that the will of heaven can flow through us. These are the hallmarks of the spiritual warrior. Embodied in this rune is the energy of discrimination, the sword-like quality, thank you, Spirit, that enables you to cut away the old, the dead, the extraneous. And yet with the warrior rune comes a certain knowledge that the universe always has the first move. Patience is the virtue of this rune, and it recalls the words of St. Augustine that the reward of patience is patience. You are asked to look within and delve down to the foundations of life itself. Only in so doing can you hope to meet the deepest needs of your own nature and tap into your most profound resources. The molding of character is at issue when you draw Tiwaz. Associated with this rune are the sun, the masculine principle, which we see all through the reading. It is about the turning of the masculine, turning and, not exactly the correct word, but healing of the masculine principle so that it can align with the mysterious power of the sacred feminine. So we cut ourselves away from the overly active, overly aggressive, overly impulsive. The part of us that wants to control everything is so hard to let go of control, isn't it? Ooh wee! It's a daily study for me, so I get it. So with the active principle, the urge for conquest is powerful. Focus on self-conquest, which is a lifelong pursuit and calls for, my guys are saying, it calls for awareness, and they're adding a whole bunch of adjectives. They're talking about like really focus in a way that's very discreet and to appropriately understand what it means to have self-conquest. So this calls for single-mindedness and a willingness to undergo your passage with compassion for yourself and in total trust. When this rune comes in response to a relationship, it indicates that the relationship is both timely and providential. And remember, we're talking about the tapestry of all quantum beings. That's the relationship we're focusing on in these moments. And they're talking about, and through to the end of the year. So this relationship with the all is timely and providential. The bond that you feel with humanity is a real one. It's really true. We are in communication all the time, every day. We just don't realize it. The interweb is a reflection of the capacity that we actually literally have. So my guides are saying, ponder that. There is work for us to do together. If this issue concerns a devotion to a cause, an idea, or a path of conduct, the warrior rune counsels perseverance. Although at times the kind of perseverance that is called for is patience. A rune of courage and dedication. In ancient times, Tiwaz was a glyph that warriors painted on their shields before battle. And now the same symbol strengthens our resolve to align ourselves with ourself. So, gang, my guides just said while I was reading that, they're like, so have everybody go, even if it's just a sticky note, draw that symbol, draw the blade, draw your idea of the rainbow bridge, stick it on your mirror so you see it every morning. And when you go out into the world, my guides are acknowledging, many people are still home. Be in this state of being while you do your life and you create all the other things you're trying to create. And we will go forward all together now. I keep hearing that song. I'll try to post it below the video. All right, gang. Thank you. Truly, truly, everyone. Thank you. And begin to utilize your brain like it was the internet and your heart chakra connection. We are literally connected. Look that up. You can find it on the internet. It is seriously proven by science. Vibrationally, we are connected, and now we can actually use it, and we have the internet as our example of how that works. It's kind of magic, isn't it? I don't know what happens when you turn on the button and something goes out into the internet and suddenly everybody can see it. I have no understanding of how that works, but I use it every day. So my guides are saying, just remember that and be patient. Do your future's invention. Ask for what you want. And that is, thank you, Spirit. They're saying this is the closing message. And that's what this means. That's what it means. And it brings forward that. Whew, I'm looking forward to it, gang. All right, I got to rush off. Hugs and kisses and love and celebration, my guys are saying. I'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful month. Enjoy these days of the full moon. I got to find my button so I can turn this video off. And I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so very much.